Hello everybody, welcome back to another video here. I'm going to do Jeopardy the Sports Edition for the Sega Genesis. Another fun Jeopardy game, although a lot of people do consider this a hard game. The reason that they do find this hard is because it's sports questions, of course. But I mean, to me, it's still a fun game, even though, like I mentioned before, that there are people that don't really like this, but that's their choice. And we'll be taking on Laura and Jeff. Okay, so let's play Jeopardy. As always, we have one daily double in these 6 categories. We have boxing terms, basketball hodgepodge, football potpourri, golf potpourri, fashions, and equipment. Alright, and I get to start first. I will start with basketball hodgepodge for 100. He was the NBA MVP in the 81-82 with Houston, then traded and won the award in 82-83. And Laura buzzes in. Who is Moses Malone? Fo, as they say.
You are correct.
Okay, that takes her to $100 in her selection. Golf potpourri for 100. He was out of this world when he used a 6-iron and drove a golf ball 400 yards. Jeff. Who is Alan Shepard? Okay.
You are correct.
And him and Laura are tied right now. Football potpourri for 100. This former Nebraska player sued his lawyer to try to regain his Heisman Trophy. Laura. Who is Johnny Rogers?
You are correct.
And that gives her the lead by 100. Frank Urban Zeller is better known by this nickname. What is fuzzy?
You are correct.
Yes. Okay. Golf potpourri for 300. The color caps that caddies wear for the Masters Golf Tournament. What is red?
Sorry.
It is not red. Drops in minus 100. Jeff. No guess.
Sorry.
Puts him at minus 200. Does Laura know it? What is green?
You are correct.
Okay. He won the Atlanta Classic on Mother's Day and the U.S. Open on Father's Day in '92. Jeff. Who is Tom Kite?
You are correct.
And that takes him out of the hole. Fashions for 100. This U.S. figure skating star of the 1976 Olympics sparked a hairstyling rage. Laura. Who is Dorothy Hamill. Okay.
You are correct.
Extends her lead a little bit. Finish off golf potpourri. He helicoptered to the one hole on 18 different Florida courses in a day. Laura. Who is Jack Nicklaus? Okay.
You are correct.
Alright, and that puts her at 1100. Where are we going now? Equipment for 100. This ball has 108 stitches. What is a baseball?
You are correct.
There we go. Out of the hole, but I am at 0. Equipment for 200. This sport provides a machine to pick up what competitors knock over. What is bowling?
You are correct.
Yay. Okay. Tied with Jeff now. Equipment for 300. The sport boasts a racket with outward pointing pimples. Jeff. No guess.
Sorry.
I have a guess, but I'm not too sure if it's going to be what I think it is. Laura. No guess.
Sorry.
Not too sure. Not going to take a guess.
You know the correct
What is table tennis? Okay, I was going to say a different one, but all right. Equipment for 400. This stationary aid to sprinters was invented in 1927. Jeff. No guess.
Sorry.
Puts him at minus 500. Laura. What is a starting block?
You are correct.
Yep. And that puts her at 1200. Of a field hockey ball or a baseball, this one is smaller. Laura. No guess.
Sorry.
Drops her at 700. Jeff. It's a baseball. Okay.
You are correct.
And that puts him at 0. Not out of the hole yet. Basketball hodgepodge for 200. This basketball player asked the media to cease using the moniker Mountain Man. Laura. Who is Bill Walton?
You are correct.
Fashions for 200. He wore a Grace Jones hairdo at the 84 Summer Olympics. Jeff. Who is Carl Lewis? Okay.
You are correct.
He holds the record for the most unsuccessful free throws in a game with 10. Who is Wilt Chamberlain?
You are correct.
It is Wilt Chamberlain. Okay. And that puts me into second place. Basketball hodgepodge for 400. This team's world championship video was called Untouchables. Who are the Chicago Bulls?
You are correct.
Yep. Tied now with Laura. Basketball hodgepodge for 500. This basketball player had a role in the movie Airplane. Who is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
You are correct.
Yep. And I take the lead for the first time. Football potpourri for 200. Former Boston College quarterback who sounds like a musical instrument. Who is Doug Flutie?
You are correct.
Yep. Football hodgepodge for 300. This American Football League franchise was dubbed the Titans in '61. Jeff. No guess.
Sorry.
Puts him in the hole. Laura. It was New York.
You are correct.
Okay. Boxing terms for 100. Jack Broughton invented this for sparing boxers to use. Jeff. What are boxing gloves? Okay.
You are correct.
Takes him at 0 now. Fashions for 300. This American tennis star wore stone-washed denim shorts during matches. Jeff. Who is Andre Agassi? Okay. I had a guess in mind, but that actually wasn't it.
You are correct.
Okay. This dapper golfer signed a contract with NFL Properties to wear NFL duds. Laura. Who is Payne Stewart? Okay.
You are correct.
Now tied with me. Football potpourri for 400. The Steelers quarterback was voted MVP of Super Bowl 13 and Super Bowl 14, who is Terry Bradshaw.
You are correct.
There we go, and I retake the lead. NFL potpourri or football potpourri for 500. The color of all the NFL goalposts, what is yellow?
You are correct.
There we go. Fashions for 500. This tennis star shocked Wimbledon 62 with a skirt with a hot pink lining. Laura. No guess.
Sorry.
Jeff. Who was Maria Bueno.
You are correct.
And that takes him to 800. Okay. One left, which is boxing terms now for 200. A boxer who kisses the canvas had this happen to him. What is a knockout?
You are correct.
Yep. Boxing terms for 300. And it's a daily double. Well, we were due to find that eventually, but all right, I'm just going to keep it at 300. It's a coup de poing to a French boxer. What is a punch?
You are correct.
That's right? Wow. Okay. All right, boxing terms for 400. This term was coined in 1909 for a boxer's ear that received too many blows. What is cauliflower ear?
You are correct.
Yes. And now the last one for 500. In 1755, Samuel Johnson said this type athlete fights publicity for a reward. Jeff. What is a prize fighter? Yep. And that will take him to $1,300. Puts him in second place. Laura in third with $1,100. I'm in the lead with $3,400. And now time to begin.
Double Jeopardy.
All right. And we have 2 daily doubles in this round in these 6 categories. Famous Yankees, ages, baseball numbers, Super Bowls, baseball players, and potpourri. I like these categories. I like these a lot more than the first one, but we'll see. Laura starts first. Baseball numbers for 200. In July 32, Johnny Burnett got this number of hits to break the single game record. What is 6?
You are correct.
It's 6. Okay. Baseball numbers for 400. The number of Major League games that inventor Abner Doubleday attended. Laura. 0.
You are correct.
Yep. What's her at 1,500 now? Baseball players for 200. This shortstop once hit 47 home runs in a season. Who is Ernie Banks?
You are correct.
Yes. Baseball players for 400. This player led the National League in triples with Atlanta and the American League with Cleveland. Jeff. Who was Brett Butler, right.
You are correct.
Didn't think of that. That's okay. Famous Yankees for 200. This record-setting longtime New York Yankees stalwart attended Columbia University? Laura. Who is Lou Gehrig? Okay.
You are correct.
It's one of two. Alright, tied with Jeff now. Super Bowls for 200. The first NFL team to go to the Super Bowl with the league's leading rusher. I'm going to try it. Who are the Chicago Bears?
Sorry.
Well, I thought it was a good guess. That's alright. Only lost 200. No big deal. Laura. No guess.
Sorry.
She loses 200. Jeff. Who are the Dallas Cowboys? Okay.
You are correct.
Ages for 200, and it's the Daily Double. The first of two. Jeff can get back into the game. He can catch up to me if he were to risk a lot. Brian Piccolo's age when he died, 26. He got it. Takes him up to 2,900. Not far off my lead now. Baseball numbers. The number of light towers that shine on Wrigley Field. Laura. 6.
You are correct.
That's what I was thinking too, but I wasn't too confident. All right. The number of games in the 87 World Series when the Twins beat the Cards. Jeff. Oh, we will not see the answer. Yeah, that's one of the things I mentioned when they put that in, unfortunately. So, yeah, he takes the lead somehow. Bob Bull wrapped this many record-breaking hits in 70 at-bats in 1962. Jeff? Again, we do not see it. Oh, boy. Well, oh well, but it puts him in the lead. Well, extends it. He didn't like being in the World Series because he couldn't watch himself pitch, or watch himself play. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Laura. No guess.
Sorry.
Drops her down a little bit. Jeff. No guess.
Sorry.
No guess. Who is Reggie Jackson? Did not know that. Anyway, Jeff still selects. This Cincinnati Red Star was Morgana King's first victim in 1969. I'm going to try it. Who is Pete Rose? It is Pete Rose. Okay, took a chance on that, and it paid off. All right. Baseball players for 1,000. He was the only man ever to pinch hit for Babe Ruth. Laura. Who was Duffy Lewis?
You are correct.
Okay. All right. Where are we going now? Potpourri for 200. The only racer to win Formula One and IndyCar championships back-to-back. Jeff. Who is Nigel Mansell?
You are correct.
Never heard of him, unfortunately. I mean, I should take that back. Well, I think I heard that name. Famous Yankees for 400. This Yankee hit the longest home run in a game. Who is Mickey Mantle?
You are correct.
Okay, it is Mickey Mantle. All right. Famous Yankees for 600. This slugger played himself in the pride of the Yankees. Jeff. No guess.
Sorry.
Just going to drop him down a little bit. Laura. Who is Babe Ruth? Okay.
You are correct.
Catching up to Jeff now for second place. Potpourri for 400. The sport sometimes makes use of strutting round girls. Laura. No guess.
Sorry.
I have a guess, but I don't think I'm going to try it. Jeff. What is boxing? Okay.
You are correct.
Not my guess. Okay. Famous Yankees for 800. He said the Yankee fans ripped my spirit out of my body and stomped on it. Jeff. No guess.
Sorry.
Laura. Who is Reggie Jackson? I was thinking of that. I mean, that actually was my guess, but that puts Laura into second place. Super Bowls for 400. He tossed the coin by satellite feed at the 1985 Super Bowl. Jeff. No guess.
Sorry.
Laura. Who is Ronald Reagan? Okay.
You are correct.
Potpourri. This horse racing betting variation is sometimes called a triple. Jeff. What is a trifecta? Yep.
You are correct.
Sorry. Is my microphone okay? Yeah, it's okay. This rugged ball sport features a loose head prop and a hooker. Laura. What is rugby?
You are correct.
Okay. Yep, catching up to me now. Well, only 100 hours off now. Columbia Constellation and Intrepid all won this trophy. What is the Kentucky Derby? That's wrong. Took a chance on that. Laura. No guess. That will drop her down. Jeff. No guess. The correct answer?
No, the correct response.
The America's Cup. Okay. That's still Laura's selection. Famous Yankees for 1,000. This former catcher managed the Yankees and Mets to pennants. Who's Yogi Berra? There we go. Up to 4,800 now. Let's do Super Bowls for 600. The only coach to win 3 Super Bowls with 3 different quarterbacks. Who is Don Shula? Ah, man, I thought that was a good guess. Man, that's all right. Took a shot. Jeff. No guess.
Sorry.
Laura. Who is Joe Gibbs?
You are correct.
Okay. Yeah. But she takes the lead by 100. The first African American to start as quarterback in a Super Bowl. Jeff. No guess.
Sorry.
Laura. Who is Doug Williams? That was actually my guess. Okay. Increases her lead a little bit. Ages for 400. The age of a horse classified as a juvenile. Jeff. 2.
You are correct.
Okay. This baseball slugger celebrated its 100th birthday in 1984. Jeff. No guess.
Sorry.
Laura. No guess.
Sorry.
Oh no.
You know the correct.
What is the Louisville Slugger? Man. All right, Jeff's selection still. And there is a daily double. Well, can only catch up to me a little, or yeah, but he's going to do 1,000. The average age of female Olympic competitors 20, and he got it. All right. The average age of male Olympic competitors. Jeff. What is 24?
You are correct.
Yep. Okay. And now the last one in Super Bowls. The only man to coach a Super Bowl in 3 different decades, who is Don Shula. Okay.
You are correct.
And that takes her to 5,500. I'm in second with 4,200 and Jeff in third with 2,900. But a game isn't a runaway. We'll see what the category shall be for Final Jeopardy. And it is sports movies. Okay. The 71 movie Le Mans, depicting the 24 endurance race, starred him. Who is Steve McQueen. And let's see how we did. Jeff did not know it. He wagered 2,500, drops down. I didn't know it at all. I said I bet 2,000. Laura got it right and bet 2,500. Goes to $8,000, and Laura is the winner. Oh well, that was a tough one, but I did pretty well in the game. I mean, I really did. But that will do it for Jeopardy, the sports edition for the Sega Genesis. Hope everybody enjoyed this. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, please. Not a bad thing, a good thing. And you all take care. And thanks again for watching this video.